Time to deal with the problem outside, probably. So, no one runs to school now, right? No one. Good trouble.
You there. How is it that you're leaving Nagasadow's tomb by yourself? You went in for your final test, didn't you? Where is Master Uthar?
Master Uthar is dead.
What? You? But you aren't even a Sith yet. Surely you jest. It's a spy! Quick, to arms!
But if the spy was able to kill Master Uthar...
Don't be such a coward! Kill the traitor! Do it now!
Time to clean house. Oh, shit. Yeah, so the entire academy is about to strike us down. Or try. They might. Oh, jeez. This. There you are, Julie. How's it going, Julie?
I still got it.
So we can't do that quest.
Get it.
Run! Oh, they're all gone. Okay. Oh, all the story, all the story related stuff is now gone. So just ignore the fact of what I did in the academy, please, people. Okay, thank you. We did it, though. We have done it. What? Oh, they must have got stuck somewhere. on, I want to get off this planet. We gotta go. Because I have a feeling I can get this gun tonight. We're lucky. We got things to do. Anyway. Alright, who do we have left for story? Okay, please.
Yeah, what do you want?
Nothing.
How may I be of... What is...
Tell me about this.
There is little to tell. Dak and I were both Padawans. We joined the Order at the same time. He was a kind man, but frustrated. He felt the Jedi were too controlling, too limiting. More so than I did. When he decided to leave the Order, he asked me to come with him. He said he loved me.
Oh.
No, I didn't. I enjoyed his company as a friend, but nothing further. I had no idea he felt as he did. He was angry at my refusal. I assumed that he would get over the hurt in time. I suppose such feelings can fester and darken, and they never go away. He reminds me of what I was when you found me in the grove. I feel sorry for him, but he has chosen his path, hasn't he? If I thought he would accept an offer of help, I would give it. Let us just move on, please. How may I be...
Are you saying we can't save him?
Yes, what's on your mind?
What do we do? Oh. There's a new world. I gotta go to... Or? No. Oh yeah, that's the world that's now gone. I forgot about that. Yeah. So yeah, Tatooine is gone off the map. I mean, it's still there, but you can't pick it because they destroyed the academy and stuff. Just kind of disappointing. Thankfully, we did all the quests there, so we don't have to worry. We did it! Huh.
How may I...
I don't remember. Like, we only have certain things here. Can
Got
he...
something.
Why did you leave the Jedi?
Who said I left the Jedi?
You said you were... So you're still a Jedi?
Well, technically I was only a Padawan.
Oh.
Not that that makes a difference to most, but as for the Order itself, no, I never left it. It left me. You know what I hate? Well, lots of things really, but I'm old and easily annoyed, but that's besides the point. What I really hate are how most people view the Jedi. Everyone thinks that the Jedi are perfect, that they can
Well, we
do
know
no wrong.
they're not.
They think the Jedi Council is completely incapable of injustice.
I certainly.
I guess you aren't as stupid as you sometimes act. No doubt you've been on the receiving end of Jedi justice at least once, eh? And I'm not even talking about how some of us fall to the dark side. No, that's plenty indication of our fallibility, but it's something else entirely. No, I'm talking about how more than often not, your average robe-wearing Jedi can try to do the right thing and still be completely wrong. No, the Jedi always treated me well. It would be foolish and untrue to say otherwise.
No.
That's not what I meant anyway. Come to think of it, I don't have to be clear. Someone my age is entitled to ramble, damn it. But for your sake, I'll try to explain. I'll tell you a little tale about a Jedi master I once knew. Hortath, I think. Or was it Hortoth? I could never get it straight.
Oh.
Where was I then? Oh yes, Master Hortath. He was a kindly old Jedi who meant well, but the most nearsighted thing in the Corps, I swear. He would walk into walls, knock over tables, mistake apprentices for rancor beasts, that sort of thing. And he was too proud to submit to proper treatment. Some used to counsel him and urge to use the Force, Master Hortath. Allow the Force to see for you. But he refused to believe that his eyes were failing. He simply squinted more and more as the years went on. The other Jedi resignedly passing it off as the amusing quirk of a compassionate old man.
Go on.
So, one day a young Padawan meets Master Hortath in the courtyard and, not knowing of his blindness, asks him for directions to the council. Quite sure of himself, Hortath gave the lad directions, which happened to lead back outside and away from the Enclave. The Padawan is confused, naturally, and he asks if Master Hortath is sure, and of course Master Hortath says that he is. The Padawan suggests that perhaps he should ask someone else, but the proud Hortath now feels insulted. He tells the Padawan to take the route he prescribed and no other. Rather dejectedly, the Padawan did as he was told, and so ended up leaving the Jedi Order forever. It was decided that the boy's fate was to leave the Order anyway, though whether that was out of respect for Hortath or because the boy went on to something else, well, we'll never know. No, both of them were from before my time. Well before the Sith Wars, even.
I don't.
The tale is about blindness, and I thought the point was clear. At any rate, you think about it. You're the one who asked why the Jedi left me, remember? Now let's get going. My feet are itching for a good run.
In other words, I guess what he was trying to explain is that the...
Got something on...
Okay, so... Do these go every time I go to a different room?
How may I...
Something
I
wrong.
am thinking of what happened on Korriban. To see such horrible, warped rituals that the Sith practice. It is unnerving. I can truly see now why we must defeat Malak as quickly as possible. To prevent that sort of society from consuming the entire galaxy. It angers me to think of it.
Do not give in to your anger.
Yes, I understand. Do not let my passions and impulses rule me. Remain calm and serene. But I fear that when I am confronted with these monsters, I will lose myself. I think that I may yet fall to the dark side by the very desire to fight it.
Do not feel
I know. I should not worry. I am grateful for your support in this matter. It is a relief to have someone to turn to when I am feeling uncertain. How may I... What?
So I need to find Mission's brother to give him something. And that should complete the quest, maybe. Been holding on to for forever.
I heard about you setting the track record. Wish you'd seen it. Keeps.
Yeah. Okay, everybody. Open your ears. Actually, I'm going to do this. Okay. Okay, so as of now, you don't hear anything. The reason is because of the loud screeching noise that appears whenever I'm in this room. Come back, and then you can on you. Here. That'll be worth a fortune. Okay, here. It works. LED dim. Really? Oh. Okay, so is he back? No, he's gone. Did we get? However, the credits are probably. Oh, the supply shop on Tatooine. Is that what this is? That's the office. That's the hunting lodge. Oh, do I have to leave and then? Yeah, it's really annoying that I have to do that. It is. So what do I have to do? I guess just leave the planet and come back. Let's go to Manam. Let's go to. Watch it on. Relax! I really thought it closed for a moment. I was gonna be like, oh, man, not yet. God, What the? Where'd it go?
How may I?
Yeah, what do you...
Not so you knew info, huh?
How may I be of assistance? What? Of course.
Got something.
What do you know about the Sith?
Bad men. Women, too, to be fair.
You must know more than that.
Oh, indeed. They make a fine sandwich, also. But don't tell the Jedi Council I said that.
You don't know anything important about the Sith or not?
And just what gave you the impression that I know anything more about the Sith than you do?
You did. You said you fought them.
Oh, that's right. Damn the ears of the young. I was expecting you to be your usual inattentive self when I mentioned that. So it's true, yes. I fought plenty of Sith. That was during the time of Exar Kun. Oh, 40 years ago now. Has it been that long?
Has it? Are these the Sith, the same ones?
No, of course not. The Sith have come and gone for ages. They were not called the Sith many thousands of years ago, perhaps. But the dark side was always present, without a doubt. Oh, sure, occasionally the light side comes close to vanquishing the dark. But the dark always returns. The fact that Exar Kun was defeated didn't mean the Sith would never return, as they obviously have now. Everyone knows that.
Who's this?
Exar was a Jedi who was corrupted by ghosts of the old Sith, or so they say. He attempted to conquer the Republic and create a new golden age of the Sith. Better to say he was defeated, but essentially, yes. The victory did not come easily, however.
Are these the same Sith we're fighting now?
That is not a pleasant time to remember. After Exar Kun fell to the dark side, he attempted to recruit other Jedi to his cause. What surprised us, what took us completely unprepared, was how utterly successful he was. Many Jedi joined him and became Sith themselves. Why they did, I will never truly know, but they did. Battle broke out throughout the Order, pupil against master. We fought ourselves. Yes, more than difficult. Next to impossible. How do you fight against someone you love? I dislike such memories. It leaves a taste in the mouth that... it is a sadness
your
I
wife?
thought I put aside long ago. Ask me about the war some other time, just not now. I would prefer to be by myself for now.
We're getting so close, Julie. Julie, we're getting so close. Ah. Wait, what? Right. Stopping the audio again. So the shrieks of the damned does not drive me mad. Maybe it's a different one. I have a feeling that he is not actually talking to someone, that he instead took it for himself. Let me see. There we go. I'm waiting. Okay. Okay, so somebody else will be there instead, because once again, scam. Once a scammer, once a scammer, always a scammer. Is there a random footlocker here? Alright. Oh. There it is. You know, man, he told me to tell you that he had made a mistake brewing the ale. It didn't work out right for some reason. Kind of mistake. He told me the techno was ruined, and he said he wasn't going to stick around and have to face his exchange contact. You ain't... He's gone? He hopped on board the last shuttle. I don't know where he's heading off, but I can't say how he's gone. He was one of the worst employees ever. He was always on break. The borders, and I think he might have been stealing from me. Or they know how to disappear when they get in too deep. You won't hear from him again anytime soon. What's the time to even bother looking for him? And he said to tell his sister goodbye, and to tell her he's sorry. There it is. Get me out of here! The sound! The sound! Okay. He did it. He did it. Okay. Finally did it. Honestly, this was a quest that should have been done hours ago. After I had the tech plans from, all the way back from Kazakh. As a kid, or whatever it's called. Where the Wookiees. The planet with the Wookiees. Essentially. I'll talk to this.
Hey there. What can I do?
About your brother.
I want to thank you for helping me with Griff. You did everything you could for my brother. More than most people would have.
Yeah.
I know it might look like it didn't make any difference in the end. Griff's in debt and on the run like usual. But at least I know we tried to help him.
Don't give up on a mission. You could still change.
I know people can change no matter how bad they were, but I'm not holding my breath. None of us is perfect, but I've come to realize that Griff is a little less perfect than most. My brother is what he is, but I've learned to deal with that. I'll never forget that he looked after me when I was just a kid, but I don't feel like I owe him anything anymore.
No. The debt is paid. So you're okay?
I've made my peace with Griff and what he means to me. If he ever shows up again, I'll deal with him. But I'm not going to dwell on my brother anymore. It's time to move forward. So, is there anything else you need?
You feel like playing some
Want to practice your skills, eh? Sure, I'll play a few hands. Just for practice, though. I don't want to bet with you.
Yes. Oh. What? Yes. That's right. Dude. What? Excuse me? What's that? I don't... Okay, that's not good. There we go. Now we have to just play this. Come on, one more card. Nice. Craziness. Anyway. So that's removed from the board, right? Yes, it is. I think Joel... has a couple more things to talk about, right?
How may I...
No, you're safe. There's nothing more to talk to.
Yeah, what are you? You're...
I think you're fine.
Got some.
You want to talk about the war now?
Not particularly. Not interested in your demands. I'll tell my story when I'm dead. Got something on you. Such a charming and persuasive manner you have there. Forget it.
Okay. Yeah.
I suppose you're going to nag me until I cough it up, aren't you?
Yes!
Nothing is private anymore.
I need information. I need your lore.
There's no escaping it, I guess. So be it. My wife's name was Neyama. She was the Yukatis enforcer who shot me out of the sky, if you remember.
What does your...
My wife had plenty to do with the war. Upon meeting her, I knew right away that she was strong in the Force. That's why she was able to shoot me down. Neyama was a marvel of a woman. Fiery, determined, smart. She dragged me to the capital and foiled 3 of my attempts to escape prison. Oh, and that body. Well, yes.
The war?
Needless to say, I eventually won her over. That was after I kidnapped her upon being broken out of the Yukatis prison, mind you. But, that's another story entirely. At any rate, I wanted to train her in the Jedi way. The Council refused my request, naturally. I was still a Padawan at the time. I was an experienced Padawan, surely, but not yet ready to be a full Jedi, and certainly not ready to train another, especially not one so old as my wife.
One sec.
I did. I wasn't the first, and I won't be the last. The problem with self-righteous folk is they think they're more right than everyone else. I believed in her and trained her in secret. I ignored her willful nature. I loved her too much to see fault in her, and she loved me too. I know she did. At the time, our love was a shared bliss, better than anything I had known before or since. Exar Kun is what happened. Neyama was inspired by Exar's promises of a new golden age. She wanted to join him. She came to me, pleading with me to throw aside what she called the decrepit trappings of the Jedi, to join her in Exar's war.
No!
I hadn't thought so, not right then. I was too proud to believe that of her. I had trained her myself. I loved her. I pleaded with her to reconsider, to think about all that she was throwing away, to think about what she would become. She would have none of it. Finally, in frustration, she attacked me. She drew her lightsaber and attempted to strike me down. It was a scene being repeated everywhere throughout the galaxy. Pupil against master. In my case, it was a long and terrible battle, but I defeated her.
You killed her?
No. I had her at my mercy, disarmed and defenseless. She looked up at me and she knew. She knew I couldn't do it.
Sounds familiar. Seems like the Jedi.
But I should have. Sometimes I convince myself otherwise, but it's no use. She had fallen to the dark side when she raised her saber against me, and I let her go. To my shame, she went on to kill many Jedi during the war, until she herself was slain in the final battle. I grieved for her death, inevitable as it was, even as the Jedi Council put me on trial for my actions once the war was over. I had trained Neyama against their wishes. I had failed to kill her when I had the chance, and she went on to kill others. Not to mention that I had remained a Padawan throughout the war. A formality, perhaps, but with the trial, it had to be decided if I was worthy to become a Jedi at all. It was a travesty, of course. I told you that even the Jedi were capable of great injustices, didn't I?
Oh.
Not at all. They found me innocent.
What?
Even though I deserved every punishment and more, they let me go. Mitigating circumstances, they said. I deserved compassion, they said. They said I had learned wisdom the hard way. For all I had done during the war, they wished to raise me to full Jedi status at long last. That was when the Jedi left me. That was when they failed me.
I don't... No, you're wrong.
For my pride? For my cowardice? Which do you think is the act more befitting a Jedi?
But you learned
Been
from
able
it.
to forgive me. I could never forgive myself.
And you still believe love is worth the risk.
Yes, I do, I suppose. Does that surprise you? It is all so long ago, lost in the winds, I suppose. Nobody cares what an old man believes anymore, do they? Let's continue on with the task at hand. I would prefer to think of the present today. Got something. And that's about all I...
Well then. Now we know this. We know what's going on there now. He's still got one more conversation up on that.
Got something on...
Yeah, he's got one more conversation on his heart. I think I know how to bring it out. Sorry about this. I really want to get the Lauren story here. Oh. Now, apparently you just hop a few worlds and it should work. It just works. Never get this right.
Got something.
So, when did you go to
Oh, that
Kazakh?
was not until many years later, to tell the truth. I spent quite some time wandering the galaxy.
This is the last conversation of that. But JJ just let you go.
Why wouldn't they? I had refused my promotion to Jedi. I was a Padawan who had left the Order, nothing more. I traveled from one civilized system to the next, never staying long. I don't even think I knew what I was searching for. It wasn't as if my travels were pleasant either. There were plenty of folks who distrusted the Jedi after the war, or worse. If people weren't treating me with suspicion, they were looking at me with greed. I don't know how many thought they could make use of me for their own ends. I got so sick of the treachery and deceit. I left the civilized parts of the galaxy and headed instead for the uncivilized parts.
Right.
Actually, I was on my way somewhere else when I crash-landed on Kashyyyk. The ship I was using was a rust bucket.
Huh.
I'd taken some damage passing through an unexpected asteroid field, as I recall, but I wasn't completely without some systems. I could still guide her a bit when I crashed. It wasn't what I would call the smoothest landing, especially considering I ended up smack in the depths of the Shadowlands. But I lived. I'm no mechanic, and besides, after you plunge nose first in the trunk of a 5-kilometer-high tree, chances are you don't have much ship left. I'd taken some damage. It wasn't what... Sure, why not?
Oh, is
Seemed
there
like an
anything you
interesting
could do?
enough place to spend a couple of decades exploring. Oh, they did at first, oh yes. I can't say I was overly pleased to encounter a group of indigenous giant carpets either, I can assure you of that. No, I was the intruder in their land after all. They got to trust me well enough after a couple of decades of my aid.
You helped them?
When I could, I would assist a few young ones who would get lost in the Shadowlands or attacked unexpectedly by the wildlife. I must say, for a while there, the Wookiees actually thought I was some kind of benevolent forest god. Amusing, really. I set them straight eventually. At first, when the slavers took to hunting down lone Wookiees in the fringes of the Shadowlands, I did my best to divert them. Later, when Shundar made his deal, I didn't see any point. I wasn't here to save them from their own sad follies, after all.
Isn't it all, but...
Not really. Kashyyyk is a place you can feel very small in. It felt good to devote my time to helping people and living simply. What can I say? I did it all for the Wookiees.
The rookies!
The Wookiees. Well, okay, maybe I needed some time on a quiet and remote planet, but
That's
need a friend,
a play on
incredibly
words
strong
from a
hairball
song.
isn't a bad call.
You're a very strange old man. You sound
I
quite
suppose
fond
I
of him.
am in a way, despite the smell. For a race of gardeners, they've developed quite interestingly.
Oh, yes.
You remember the alien computer, correct? Kashyyyk was meant to be an agricultural planet. The Wookiees were made for a reason, or at least that's what I'm thinking. But I'm an old man who's had a long time to develop that opinion, so don't argue with me. At any rate, we should be moving along, don't you think? If you sat around this long in the Shadowlands, attack would eat you.
Should be it. Oh. Oh.
Got something on your...
Oh. Oh, apparently. No, that was not the last one. There is still one more question. Conversation. Let's go to... Let's go to Manhattan. So this is all we do in the end. It's just kind of jump between planets. Hope to God we get these
Got
conversations.
something on your...
There it is. So if you like so much, why did you want to
Are we
leave?
back to that again?
Yes, we are.
What's the best way for me to approach this? Perhaps it's time for a...
Oh God. Oh boy. Oh,
You just
no.
keep quiet there, you. I've had to put up with all your busybody questions, haven't I? Well, now you listen to a story, damn it. Now, where was I? Oh, yes, the story. You almost made me forget about it. Nice try, but I'm not that old just yet.
You sure about that?
A young man sees a terribly venomous snake in his small village. Nervous, he watches the snake carefully until it leaves. The young man follows the snake into the forest. He clears the branches out of its path and helps it over obstacles. He even works to keep it fed.
This is a very long story.
Shush! Many nights pass, and still the young man continues to follow the snake. He even follows it into the sands of the great desert. In the desert, the snake eventually grows hungry. It turns and bites the young man, its poison quickly working its way into his system. Finally, curious, the snake looks at the boy as he lays dying and asks, "Why were you foolish enough to follow me all the way out into the desert?" The boy looks back and replies, "Did I follow you? I thought I was leading you away from everyone else." And then he died.
Am I
Well,
supposed to
now,
eat a stick?
that's what I wanted to see for myself.
I'm not the snake.
Well, then, let's hope you're not the young man either. I've told you before that you have a destiny before you. This does not mean, however, that your future is already written. They are not the same thing. You have the choice of which direction you take your destiny in. More than engine-sucking Andor, certainly. But even he had a choice. So far, you've chosen to take the lighter path. Can you stay that course, even through the challenges ahead? We'll have to wait and see. I'm not here to judge you or tell you which path to take. I'm here ready to offer you my help, should you ask for it. I do that because I think it's important. More important than remaining in my home and pretending the galaxy doesn't exist. That's why I'm here.
Thank you, John. I'm glad you came.
I'm rather glad I came too, really. You're a fine young lad. I hope things turn out well for you. Now then, I've chatted enough for one lifetime. Let's get this show on the road, shall we?
That should be it. Yes. So this won't be done until later. Pandorus. Well, okay. Okay, I already did his. Okay. Are we ready to go to the place? What the? To the one place? I'm concerned about Bastila, because I'm not. That tends to happen when you. All right. You ready? Am I ready?
Yes, what's...
Starforge system.
You are strong, child. But I will break you.
I'll never fall to the dark side. You think torture will turn me, Malik? You're a fool.
Torture? No, dear Bastila. You misunderstand. This is but a taste of the dark side to whet your appetite. When you finally swear loyalty to me, it will be willingly.
Never.
Such resolve in your words, but I see the truth in your heart. The dark side calls to you, Bastila. You hunger to taste it. Become my apprentice, and all its power can be yours.
Oh, come on! Really? Yeah. It's gonna happen. I knew it. I knew something was gonna happen. I didn't know what, but... Let's try this again. Let's try this again.
You are strong, child. But I will break you.
I'll never fall to the dark side.
Never.
You think torture will turn me, Malik? You're a fool.
Torture? No, dear Bastila. You misunderstand.
Because again, that's game.
This is but a taste of the dark
I
side.
would have to
whet
look
your
up why
appetite.
it's crashing.
When you finally swear loyalty to me, it will be willingly.
Never.
Such resolve in your words, but I see the truth in your heart. The dark side calls to you, Bastila. You hunger to taste it. Become my apprentice, and all its power can be yours.
We're doing this. What is that? Oh, no. Oh. That's what it is. What? No. Even though I've beaten this game, I have beaten it. I really don't know what goes on after this point. Kinda.
I've never seen anything like it. I'm transmitting these
I
coordinates to
don't
Admiral
remember.
Udana. Maybe a quick strike by the Republic can cripple the Sith fleet. Message is away. Now we can just wait for the Republic to show up. We should be safe here. We're outside their sensor range.
What's that?
Small vanguard of Sith fighters coming in hard. Someone needs to get on those gun turrets.
Not the gun turret!
Take those fighters out before they report our position to the main fleet.
Here it comes. What a scene. There's 4 of them. Come on.
Oh, we've got problems. We've flown to some kind of disruptor field. All my instruments are jammed. We've got massive overloads in all systems. I'm picking up a single planet in this system. I'll try and put us down there. Hold on. This may be a rough landing.
Well, there's several planets. Well, actually, that's only. Oh.
Whew. Talk about your rough landings, Karth. What's the matter? You're flying like you've been on an all-night Teresian ale drinking binge.
That disruptor field fried our stabilizers. We're lucky we made it down in one piece. But if I can't find the salvage to make repairs, I won't even be able to get the Ebon Hawk airborne again.
During our rather rapid descent, I noticed the hulls of many crashed ships scattered across the landscape. Perhaps the parts you need can be found among the wreckage.
The Cathar's right. This planet's a technological graveyard. I saw dozens of downed ships out there. That disruptor field must have wiped them all out. But where could it be coming from?
Even if we get the stabilizers fixed, we have to find and disable the source of that disruptor field before we can take off. Otherwise, we'll just end up crashing again.
You could wipe out fleet. Oh my decisions.
You're right.
Yeah.
That Sith fleet we saw must have some type of protection against the disruptor field. We have to find a way to disable it, or the Republic will be slaughtered.
T3's picking up massive power fluctuations on the ship's sensors. They seem to be coming from some type of large stone structure to the east. It looks like some kind of ancient temple.
Hey.
We haven't forgotten about her, but we can't do her much good stuck down here. We have to help ourselves before we can help her.
I only hope we're not too late. Bastila has been Malak's prisoner for a long time. If he can turn her to the dark side, she will join him, and the Sith will be invincible.
Bastila would never. Bastila would never.
I fear Bastila will find the lure of the dark side difficult to resist. She is strong in the Force, but she's also impulsive, willful, and proud, as you once were, Revan.
I mean, I'm not.
I'm glad to hear you say that. Now that you know your true identity, I was afraid you might slip back over to the dark side. If Bastila feels as you do, there may yet be hope for her.
Well, if Bastila's on the Starforge like you
Hey,
think,
peanut butter.
then we can't rescue her until we disable that disruptor field. The sooner we investigate that temple to the east, the better. We can probably find the wreckage of a downed ship along the way. And if we're lucky, we can salvage some stabilizers from it to get off this planet.
I hope everything works out as smooth as you make it sound, Karth.
Well, so do I, Mission. So do I.
think we're safe. Let me do that first. Let me save.